From tackling a mascot to spitting in someone's face, here are the NFL's 20 most disrespectful moments. And at number 20, we have a play so disrespectful that it will leave you in awe during and after the play.
Murray with some room. Humbles a tackler. What a catch and run by Murray.
Ouch. And I thought hurdling an opponent was already disrespectful enough. But this play doesn't even compare to number 19, because Deshaun Jackson made a complete buffoonery of the Eagles on this touchdown.
Cousins gonna air it out. Deshaun Jackson downfield. He's got it. And the former Eagle is going to take it in backward and score.
Wow. If you're an Eagles fan, that play must be hard to watch. Not only does Jackson run backwards into his former team's end zone, but his celebration is also quite uncalled for. But Jackson and the Eagles have since put this tension in the past after rejoining the Eagles a few years later. Awkward. And speaking of awkward moments, Rams fans have to be uncomfortable watching this next play, because Golden Tate straight up embarrassed the Rams.
Throwing downfield for Golden Tate. Great in the air. It's Tate. Took it from Jenkins. Taunting on his way to the end zone.
Sheesh, it was almost as if Golden Tate snatched the ball from Janoris Jenkins. Then Tate practically danced on Jenkins after the catch to make matters worse. Thank goodness Jenkins and Tate never got into an altercation. But the same can't be said about the two subjects involved in moment number 17. What transpired between Aqib Talib and Michael Crabtree is wild.
Watch this. Talib reaches in, grabbed a go chain, and ripped it apart.
This man straight up ripped off Crabtree's necklaces. That dude has guts. If you ask me, Talib got what he was asking for. Plus, that was a gold necklace Crabtree was wearing. Similarly, the same can be argued for Jamal Adams. Even though this moment didn't happen in game, Adams' action was so disrespectful, it made it all the way to number 16 on this list. It's the definition of disrespectful. Dang, being on the other end of that tackle had to hurt. And things are only just getting started because one player literally kicked someone right in the face. But first, let's look at this next moment that was intended to be playful. But that's not exactly how it played out.
Bit up on the route, and Randy Moss, without even really being able to run, as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
Yikes. Randy Moss should have thought more before doing this, because it was almost as if he was trying to be way too disrespectful. And it's hard to top that moment, but when you combine revenge with pure disrespect, you get a play that just might beat it. Take a look for yourself.
It's a peel back block, and that's...
Man, that was one mean-looking hit, as Smith-Schuster absolutely leveled Vontaze Burfict. Yet it's difficult to be hard on Smith-Schuster. It turns out this was a moment of revenge for him against Burfict. And that's because Burfict also took a cheap shot from one of his former teammates, Antonio Brown, just a few years earlier.
Have Antonio go to the sidelines. The officials saying that he's shaken up enough. He took a hit today.
Dang, I'm not sure which hit was worse, Smith-Schuster's hit or Burfict's hit. Fortunately, no cheap shots were exchanged in moment number 12. However, that doesn't make this next moment any less disrespectful.
Look at him, like a cat. Look, now it's in the clear. Oh no, what a brilliant play again.
Watching this play makes you feel as if you were watching Madden. Wow, that was silky. Dante Hall makes the Broncos look so silly. And as dirty as this was, it isn't as disrespectful as what Steve Smith once did to a Bengals defender.
20, 10, breaks through a tackle, 5, touchdown, Steve Smith.
Lesson be learned. When you're in a one-on-one against Steve Smith in the open field, get out of his way. And the same can be said for Antonio Brown in the open field. Speaking of which, his 2014 punt return moment is engraved in Browns fans' memories around the world.
Brown
blitz special teamers, and now Brown is off to the races. Hurdles, kicks a man, and a flag is thrown.
Jeez, that kick was brutal. And the list only gets more disrespectful from here. Meanwhile, with Lanning being famous for the wrong reasons, Aaron Rodgers is famous for many reasons. And thanks to his fame, it allows Rodgers to get away with some disrespectful actions, such as this next moment.
Runs. Aaron Rodgers is inside the pylon. Touchdown Packers.
It's not often you hear words of pure confidence like that come out of Aaron Rodgers' mouth. In fact, I still can't believe Rodgers told the Bears that he owns them. Let's just hope Rodgers continues his dominance against the Bears, or else his words may come back to bite him. Just ask Juju Smith-Schuster, whose actions have come back to bite him. While Smith-Schuster has been on the imposing side of cheap shots, like the one against Vontaze Burfict, karma found a way to get him back in the form of Von Bell.
There's some pressure from the Bengals. Roethlisberger, Juju Smith-Schuster is blown up, and the whistle's blown.
With this single hit, my guy took the word cheap shot to a whole nother level. Talk about not holding back. Von Bell came in like a missile. Perhaps Bell took a page out of Tyreek Hill's playbook on that play, because Hill is always running fast like a missile. And if you can't keep up with Hill on the football field, he isn't afraid to disrespect and taunt you after a big play.
Throw incomplete, and now you want a deep ball. Here it is. Hill for the touchdown.
Although, don't pity Antoine Winfield, because he returned the favor in Super Bowl 55 by giving Tyreek Hill a taste of his own medicine.
He's running out of real estate, throws, incomplete, and Tampa Bay makes another stop.
I think it's safe to say Hill might be a little bit scared to throw up the deuces against Antoine Winfield anytime soon. And before we move on to the next play, I'm going to be giving away $100 to someone who subscribes in the next 7 days. So subscribe! But Hill isn't the only player to be humbled on the field, because back in 2009, William Gay was also humbled.
Favre on third down, over the top. The pass is complete for a first down.
Did Peterson really have to do the man like that? He's out here trying to end careers. Yet, as jaw-dropping as this moment was, the moments only get better from here. Because at number 5, we have a player who literally spits at an opponent.
That's J.J. Stokes, I think, talking to Bill Romanowski. Ooh, and there is a real lack of social grace.
But as disrespectful as this action was, Marshawn Lynch found a way to outdo it with his legendary run we now know as the Beast Quake.
Oh, look at this run. What a run! Marshawn Lynch still on his feet.
Instead of just disrespecting one person, Lynch managed to disrespect an entire defense on this run. Luckily, this next moment didn't take place in the playoffs, because otherwise, Chris Conte would never have heard the end of this play.
Easy first down, Vance McDonald, and he keeps his footing. Can he get there?
However, as impressive as this stiff arm was, it will never be in the same conversation as this next stiff arm.
He almost got him to jump. Yes, he did. He gives it to Henry.
There's a reason we call Derrick Henry King Henry. No matter the opponent, King Henry inflicts pain on anyone who gets in his way. The sooner you realize it, the better. So far, these moments haven't disappointed. But with one moment left, the top moment can only go to the OG of disrespectful moments. It was a moment so bold, this player disrespected all of America.
Here we go.
Oh, they're going to have a big fight. There goes Owens. Puts it down. And George Teague levels it.
Here it goes.
And now Teague. Here it is.
I don't know what Terrell Owens was thinking by placing the football on the Cowboys logo. Since when is it a good idea to pick a fight with America's team? That, my friends, is as disrespectful as it gets on the football field. Remember to subscribe, since I'm going to be giving away $100 to someone who subscribes in the next 7 days.